Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Amalia Putriana. My student number is 09200133751. I'm from the Department of English Education in 4th semester, and here I will presentation my assignment. Let's start it. Listening themes. Listening themes is an effort to gain an understanding of nature of particular concept or principle or skill through a process of action or exercise that involves the sense of hearing. The use of listening theme in learning that emphasizes more on the optimizing of students' hearing sense in addition to others is expected to appropriately encourage students to stay focused and vigilant during the learning process. And the purpose is to form groups that have certain assignments or responsibilities relating to the lesson materials so that students will be included active participation during the learning process, which begins with the learning exposure by a teacher. Next, the teacher divides the class into groups. Each group has its own part. Next, the advantage of listening teams. Number one, no need for complex communication skills are required. In many ways, students can do with simple direction. Number two, listening teams train students to be able to think critically and develop students' ability to test their own ideas and insight and receive feedback. Number three, interaction between students allow intimacy, as group members talk much about being discussed. Number four, students aren't too dependent on teacher, but thus add confidence to their own thinking ability. Next, disadvantage of listening teams. Number one, the time is spent quite a while. Because the method used to group members afterward discuss the material. Number two, with the latitude of learning when it is not optimum, the purpose of what is learned is not attained. Number three, developing awareness group takes a long time because there are some people who want to work individually. Number four, group assessment can blend individual judgment when teachers are not observant in their implementation. And how to try this method. Next slide. The stride of the listening model. To use the listening model requires a few steps of learning in order to achieve a predetermined purpose. Number one, divide the student into four groups with each group of 4 to 5 people, then assign different assignments to each group member. Some serve as parents, supporters, opposers, and others as role models. Number two, the next step, the teacher presented the learning materials to be discussed that day by speaking, giving each group member an opportunity to do assignment text. Number three, give each group the opportunity to present the result of his or her assignment in front of the class. Number four, the teacher final step provides reinforcement and correction if there is misconception experienced by students while learning takes place. And the last is example. Make other roles, for example, ask one team to conclude the lesson given by the talk or have one team create a variety of questions that's learning understanding of the lesson materials, or create a unique group name for each of their roles. Challenge learning to action a function suddenly after completing to the above activity. Number two, give follow-up question that will be answered with lesson given by talks. Challenge the learner to listen for the answer. The team that can answer the most is the team that wins. Okay, that's all I can say. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.